Welcome to Pontiac, Michigan, where the weather is perfect. High 70s with a chance of serious burnouts. It's the 2021 Party of the Year, Roadkill Nights Powered by Dodge on the M1 Concourse and the asphalt of the legendary Woodward Avenue. Join Mike Finnegan, David FREIBURGER, and 38,000 of your fellow fans for all the action on the only day of the year when you can drag race on a public road. Buckle up for photo finishers, flamethrowers, wheel standers, and electrifying drag racing with some of America's fastest and craziest street-legal speed demons. 2021 marks the 6th year of the extravaganza that is Roadkill Nights, a day of street-legal drag racing on an 8th-mile strip on historic Woodward Avenue in Pontiac, Michigan. Guiding us through the day, MotorTrend MVPs KJ Jones and Steve Mignanti, giving us the lowdown on each and every vehicle that smokes out on the drag strip.
Two longtime friends, David FREIBURGER and Mike Finnegan, superstars.
Superstars.
And
it feels like it walking around here. It's just kind of unusual.
You started all of this.
Yeah.
How does that feel?
This whole thing actually came up with Tim KUNISKIS from Dodge and also Eric Schwab. And KUNISKIS said, what can we do to make this bigger and better? And I said, dude, you got to race on Woodward. And he's like, we're going to make that happen.
This is our party. This is the thing we do every year. This is our Super Bowl. We dreamed this up 7 years ago. We thought it was crazy. And then when we said, hey, we're going to shut down Woodward and let people go and do a bucket list item that they probably thought they'd never be able to do in street race on Woodward, it's just been growing every year since.
Before a crowd of 38,000 fans, 110 drag racers will vie for a spot in the top 8 shootout in both small and big tire categories. The quickest drivers in each field will receive $5,000 with additional prizes for the fastest Dodge in each class. Additionally, we've got a Hellcat Grudge Match on the menu. 4 epic automotive influencers have each received Dodge Hellcat Red Eyes, plus $10,000 to customize their cars to go insanely fast. Our automotive builders have to keep the original engine block and the IHI supercharger, but everything else is game for modifications. The influencers will battle each other, and the winning driver will then take on Eric Malone, host of MotorTrend's Fastest Cars in the Dirty South.
All right, one change for this year we got to talk about. We've got the Hellcat Grudge Racing going on with some social media influencers. A little bit different this year. I'm pretty pumped about that.
Yeah, every year we're thinking, how do we do something new, something fresh? And then we said, you know what? We're the exact same as everybody that's in this industry and excited about cars, is we watch the TV shows and we watch these cars being built and modified and we say, is that legit? So we're like, you know what? Let's help find out. So we gave out 5 Hellcats. 1 to a TV guy, Eric Malone, fastest cars in the Dirty South, and then 4 online influencers, all got the same car, and they got $10,000 in cash, and we gave them no rules. We said, this is street racing. Street race is cheating. You do whatever you want, and let's see who's the fastest. And I'll tell you, it's not going to be the most horsepower. It's going to be who can pedal that car the best on this track.
The winner will receive their Hellcat drivetrain and, of course, bragging rights. Competing are
Freddy, also known as TAVARISH, well-known car guy, YouTuber, influencer.
I've never driven a Hellcat before they delivered this to my shop.
Let's talk about this car a little bit.
We did a few performance mods, mainly this guy. This is the light bar. That's a red eye, and with no real modifications, except for I have nitrous, but it's not really attached to the engine. Racing's about cheating, especially street racing.
Anything you want to say to the other competitors?
Have fun and go fast. All right, so what do you want me to say?
We're gonna talk cars.
We are?
Yeah.
What kind of cars?
The car behind you. So let's hear, what did you do inside?
We took everything out of it except for the driver's seat because nobody wants to ride with us anyway because they think our car's gonna catch fire. This is where the factory air box would be, and now it's got a boost tube that comes up and feeds forced boost right into the top of the supercharger. And then the supercharger will brrr, and the Hellcat goes brrr, and then it's probably gonna go bang. There is some really high-powered cars here. We're just here to have a good time, have fun, and see what happens.
Welcome to the Motor City.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited.
Let's talk a little bit about this Hellcat.
So our main focus was traction, but we did go ahead and switch the lower pulley, upgrade it so we can make a little bit more boost, and then we added a small shot of nitrous, about 150 shot. But other than that, locked out the VVT just because with the standalone system, couldn't use that. So that's it as far as under the hood, other than setting the engine back about 4 inches. So we did do that as well.
Let's play auto show for a minute and do a quick inside tour.
Yeah, stripped all of the electronics, switched to the standalone system. We do still have a dash in there, but it's totally empty on the inside. So the main thing that we went for, one was traction, second all was losing weight, and then third was horsepower.
So how are you feeling going into this?
I'm excited. I want to go out there, improve the car, improve myself.
All right, we got the boys from Throttle. Ricky, Evan, and Quinn, how you guys feeling today?
Excellent.
So let's talk about what you did to the car.
Well, for starters, you can see the big tires that we put in it. We did differential brakes, we did axles, carbon fiber drive shaft, some big injectors, and pulleys.
Okay, let's pop the hood.
We did a smaller upper pulley, a bigger crank pulley down there, and a little secret nitrous, but we'll see.
What? Okay. So what's your secret to winning today?
I'm feeling like I can take every single car here to include Eric Malone.
Who will be victorious in a blaze of glory, and who will flame out? Stay tuned. Welcome back to Roadkill Nights 2021, where we're gearing up to see which influencer can beat their competitors, and maybe even beat Eric Malone from MotorTrend's original series, Fastest Cars in the Dirty South.
I'm here with Eric Malone, the host and star of Fastest Cars in the Dirty South, and he's here going to be the man to beat in the Hellcat Showdown.
This car made ridiculous power. The last thing I can get in my head is I go out there and make a pass, and I'm on the floor, and they pass me, and I can't go no more.
Yeah. So you got to avoid that at all costs.
Yes.
Anything can happen in a drag race. Anything can happen in a drag race. One of these 1,000 horsepower Hellcats could break the tires loose. The other one could go straight down through there. We don't know how it's going to work, so this is going to be exciting to watch.
We're getting ready for this influencer shootout, the Hellcat Showdown. And so we've got my partner on the show, Mike Finnegan, right here. We're also going to be taking Eric Malone from Fastest Cars in the Dirty South because he is the bogey for this entire race. Eric, you feeling good about this, my brother?
I feel real good about it. I haven't even made a pass, and I ain't scared.
We're moving on to TAVARISH. We're here to find out exactly what you did to your car.
This car used to be silver, now it's orange, and it has this awesome aero package on the top of the car, and in the back it says you're on your own, which is pretty much what Wrench Every Day stands for.
Let's see what the next guy's got here.
It's a Hellcat Red Eye that we decided to put a Hellion twin turbo sleeper kit on, so it doesn't have nitrous, doesn't have pulleys, all that stuff's factory. That's all the stuff that everybody else is running. We got turbos underneath there because we like that doo-doo-doo-doo sound.
Mike Finnegan, what are you thinking at this point?
I'm glad Weston's car doesn't have an interior because even with it stripped, it smells like 9th grade gym class in there.
TAVARISH of the exotic supercar world. And Weston, he's actually, I know him through diesel enthusiasm. And here's the start. There they are. They're shot. Another shot from Freddie. Quick TAVARISH in the runaway.
Yes, sir.
Good job to Weston, though, just for getting it done and getting out here, man. That's super cool.
All right, guys from Throttle, tell me what's going on with your car.
I mean, she's here, she's running, she's ready to rock. We have about 1,100 horsepower, 23 pounds of boost.
Does that scare you, Eric?
No, he said something.
All right, my friend Alex Taylor, everybody has got you on the bullseye. Tell us why.
I think traction's going to be king out here, as we've seen, and big tire was our focus, and that's what we did. So I think I'm going to assume that's probably why.
So here's what she's not actually telling you, which is this car right here is the only one in the whole competition that is tubbed and four-linked and solid axled, yeah?
Tubbed, four-linked, engine setback, 50/50 weight bias. I mean, turbo 400. We took the drag pack playbook and translated it with a big tire option. So
perfect. So she's claiming 800 to the tire. 800. Eric Malone, do you believe it?
I think she's telling the truth. I think she is. I'll get it to her.
Big burnout from Alex Taylor.
Part of her traction equation is those massive slicks in the back for traction, and then that might be their ace in the hole.
Absolutely. Drops the arms. There it is. Boom.
Wow, the Chi-Town Hustler in the
Yes,
left lane.
the throttle gave it all the throttle for sure and put up a nice burnout smoke show.
So how are you feeling about today?
I'm feeling really good. Honestly, the cars all look great. We each have a pretty good chance, even though this one probably has a better chance. I'm being very realistic here.
Hey, and in drag racing, anything is possible. That's what I've been saying from the beginning. I know it's kind of got a target on my back, but anything's possible. It's anybody's race.
Getting ready to blast down Woodward Avenue.
The traction monster strikes.
Yes, sir.
So if you guys beat each other, the winner from that is gonna advance on to go up against Eric Malone.
So when we get to Eric Malone, it's going to be an easy win. So once we get there, it's going to look forward, hit the gas pedal, and take off. And he's going to be looking at my tail lights for sure.
All right.
Throttle did the very conventional, safe thing to do. They put pulleys on it, they put spray on it, they decide to upgrade the drive lines, all that. I didn't do any of that. I turned mine into a Hellcat fighter jet.
Throttle again. Push through the lights a little bit. Wow. The Helium Turbo, Weston's car, came on strong. The compound turbo system, so again, it's two turbochargers underneath the car that are blowing into that supercharger, creating a ton of boost.
With Tavarish and Throttle left in the dust, it's time for Alex Taylor and Weston Champlin to go head-to-head in the Grudge Match semifinals. Who will win to take on Eric Malone?
Charger versus Challenger.
Charger, Challenger, Alex Taylor, Weston Champlin, Eric Malone of Fastest Cars in the Dirty South awaits.
The traction monster and the top-end Charger.
Alex stole the whole shot. Alex snuck that whole shot on him. Yeah, that was a pretty good red light that she got away with, actually.
Alex Taylor has bested Throttle, Weston Champlin, and Tavarish, but can she beat Eric Malone? It's time for the final showdown of the Hellcat Grudge Match at Roadkill Nights Powered by Dodge. Influencer and prodigy Alex Taylor has smoked the competition and will now square off with MotorTrend's own Eric Malone. But whose Hellcat has the superior traction, speed, and agility to cross the finish line first?
This should be a good drag race. The best of the best right now. Street race. Red light. Street race stole the hit.
Little
red light. How did we score this one? They're on the street.
Arms didn't move. We'll have to get a replay on that for sure.
Here's one more look at it. Eric, that's a red light.
Yeah.
No way around it. Alex Taylor, she's taking it.
Well, that's a victory.
There you go, folks. There you go. Round of applause for Alex. Alex Taylor, influencer, beats the TV guy. There we go, and the hug, absolutely.
Hey, Eric, okay. I mean, I won, but how about we do exhibition?
Exhibition. I think I heard her say exhibition.
I heard exhibition. We're talking grudge race here. Let's see how well Eric follows directions. What? Eric got out there. There you go.
Well, look at that.
How about that? Wow. That was a straight. Look at his face. Look at that. Here's another look at it right here.
The starter was good. That was a good start. After all that.
Alex left clean.
That's surprising.
It was a whole shot.
He's got some power. Great race. That last pass was clean. That's my boy.
I still won the race.
You still won overall.
Alex Taylor won Roadkill Nights Celebrity Shootout Hellcat Grudge Match 2021.
Heck yeah.
Tell us a little bit what's going on in your head right now.
I feel really good. Like that last one was super fun. I am claiming that. That is something that me and my dad have worked so hard to get there, and I feel like I drove the car well, and I'm ecstatic right now. That was fun.
If you think our Grudge Match final was a nail-biter, stay tuned for our Top 8 Shootout. We've got all the burnouts and photo finishes up ahead on Roadkill Nights Powered by Dodge. Over the course of 9 hours, 110 vehicles hit the pavement on the historic Woodward Avenue in Pontiac, Michigan, for the chance to qualify for our Top 8 Shootout and win a piece of the purse. There are 2 categories for our competitors. We've got big tires and small tires. The winner of each category scores $5,000. And since this event is powered by Dodge, there's an additional $5,000 for the fastest Dodge vehicle in each class.
Street racing on Woodward Avenue and nobody's going to jail.
In our big tire top 8, Drag Week fixture Jeremy Bonnet and his 29 Pontiac sedan beat this 1970 Chevelle. Then it's Nova versus Nova, as this 69 bested this 71.
Traction management once again.
2019 Best in Class winner Jimmer KLINE vied for his second consecutive win with his 66 Acadian against this sleeper 57 Chevy wagon.
The Canadian Acadian took the whole shot.
And this speedy 69 Camaro lost out to Joe Barry's 56 Bel Air.
Arms were up. That was your first round of the Quick 8, and that was good.
Our Final Four in Big Tire brings all the muscle and all the traction. We've got 2 classics dueling 2 Novas from the mid-60s.
And then there were 4, and this is getting more and more serious by the round, but that's what drag racing is all about. Malone out first. Malone out first. Nova has enough to get by. No. Looks like the Model A stayed out there and fought off that Nova for the win.
The Canadian Acadian and the 56 Bel Air.
56 Bel Air. They're now fighting for a chance to see the Model A in the final of Big Tire.
Ran away.
That little Canadian Nova has been on it all day long. Now is in the final round of Big Tire, and I think that's going to be a really good drag race.
Onward to the Big Tire Final, where Jimmer KLINE's Canadian Acadian will go head-to-head with Jeremy Bonnet's 1929 Pontiac sedan.
And there's your breakdown. This is the Big Tire category. Jimmer KLINE and Jeremy Bonnet. This ought to be a good one. There's a drive-by.
Well.
The Nova, picture of consistency. And he left late. Left behind the Model A, but drove by the Model A. Your winner.
It's been a hell of a weekend.
Right
Appreciate
on.
every one of you.
Now on to small tire. First up, Nicholas Taylor is back for another try at Best in Class with his 2000 New Edge Mustang versus this 95 Mitsubishi Eclipse.
Great finish.
Next up, Scott Brown's 53 Bel Air bested this 67 Chevelle.
Bel Air gets the best of it.
A lot more than that now.
Then Sean Fensler's 93 Fox Mustang beat this 69 Camaro Z28.
Oh my goodness, folks. Drive-by.
Look at that.
How about that?
But in our last race, it's the 2001 Camaro that prevailed against the 85 Fox Mustang.
The little Fox's day is done. On to the next round.
Our small tire top 4 is the ultimate American muscle car showdown.
Nicholas Taylor, Scott Brown. Now we have a couple of names. We can see who's who here. Mustang checks out.
Yes, look at that. Nose up. Proud. That is cool.
Ford versus Chevrolet. Classic showdown. Mustang, Camaro. Done. That's a good drag race there.
Wow.
And the 93 Fox takes the win. So we have our final set.
It's the last race of the day, the challenge for the small tire prize and a piece of the purse. In this battle of the Mustang, will Nicholas Taylor's 2000 New Edge repeat its win from 2019? Or will Sean Fensler's 93 Fox Mustang LS Turbo be crowned the new king of Roadkill Nights?
The cool kids call this Mustang on Mustang crime.
I like that.
Wow. Good race. Good race all the way through. Wow. Ooh. Best race of the day, side by side. Who won it?
Can't tell it.
Who won the race? Oh my goodness.
Time for a replay.
That's just awesome. What a drag race. Oh, and the slow-mo. Whoa, look at that. What a drag race.
Yeah.
That is the way to do it. There's your winner. Props to Nicholas, your Roadkill Nights Powered by Dodge Small Tire Shootout champion. It's just been a spectacular day of racing and car guyship. What is the Brotherhood of Muscle?
Yes, the peoplehood of muscle. It's a sisterhood, brotherhood, peoplehood. So there you go.
It's time to hand out the hardware. In Big Tire, Jimmer KLINE takes home the prize with his 66 Acadian, and James Pranis is awarded quickest Dodge. In the small tire category, Nicholas Taylor and his 2000 New Edge Mustang gets his first win at Roadkill Nights, while Peter Bogdan wins quickest Dodge with his 72 Dart.
And one thing that's amazing, back in the 80s and 90s, a show like this would be largely about older cars, bringing out your old stuff. But today, modern vehicles are as potent, if not way more potent, than vintage cars. The good old days are kind of right now, and we're living them here.
And that's all from 2021's Roadkill Nights Powered by Dodge. Join us again next year for another day of down and dirty drag racing right here on Woodward Avenue.
Roadkill rocks, no doubt about that.